Waters in memory of Nicholas, or the Swim On Foundation, was created to prevent drowning. So joining us in studio from Swim On is Birch McMullin with tips for safe swimming. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, so this is a really important topic. Let's talk about drowning, because it is actually up there as the leading cause of death.
Yes, the leading cause of death for children 1 to 4, and the second leading cause of accidental death for kids 5 to 14.
Incredible. And what's tough about drowning too, it's quick and it's quiet.
Yeah, it can happen just a few feet away from you, right behind your back, and you would never notice it.
So the Swim On Foundation, really what you're trying to do is help people prevent it.
Yes.
It's all about those preventable ideas. So why don't you tell us what SAFER stands for?
Yes, we use the SAFER acronym. So the S is for swim lessons. They reduce the risk of drowning by 88% for those young kids who are at the most risk. A is for adult supervision, so it's really critical to have really good supervision. That means don't pick up your phone even for a second.
Right.
The F is for fences, so fences can prevent a lot of drownings. Most drownings happen when you're not expecting to be in the pool, so keeping kids away from the pool in the first place. E is emergency preparedness, so knowing how to do 911, have an emergency plan, and know CPR. And then R is for regulation flotation devices, so life jackets.
Okay. And so you have some demos here for us. Why don't we go back to that CPR part of the acronym. What do people need to know about CPR?
So I think the most important thing is get some training. Even if you can get certified, great. If not, do something to learn how to do CPR. And probably the most important part is bad CPR is better than no CPR.
Okay.
If you do nothing, the person is going to die.
Right.
So even if you can't really make it worse.
Right. Okay, so on here, we have an adult one. So an adult and an infant, it does look different, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of similarities, but a few little key differences.
Okay, so what are the biggest difference when you're giving CPR to an adult?
So the big thing with CPR in general is you want to make sure you've got good deep compressions.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to get up here a little bit because you got to get your body over it. So you're going to go down about 2 inches on an adult.
Okay.
With an infant, you're only going to go down about 1.5 inches, and instead of using 2 hands, you're going to be using 2 fingers like that.
2 fingers.
Yep.
And at what rate? Because I know they've had songs in the past.
Yeah, and they've sped up the rate a little bit now. So now it's supposed to be 100 to 120 beats per minute. So the older one was all about staying alive.
Right.
That's, I think, right around 100. So you want to be a little bit faster than that.
Okay. Okay. Is there a new song now out?
I don't know what the newest song is.
But it's got to be it's got to be staying alive, but like a quicker version.
Basically 2 per second is what you want to aim for.
Okay, 2 per second. Fantastic. Yep. And what I also love about Swim On, what you're all doing, is you are doing swim lessons too.
Yes, yeah. So we are providing swim lessons, scholarships for swim lessons for kids who couldn't afford them. We've got a big program up in Florissant at the Palatine Renewal Center. We've raised over $30,000 in scholarships and provided lessons to, I think, over 200 kids at this point.
Wow. I mean, what you all are doing is incredible. I know you also have the CPR parties, so people can come and you can actually train them, give them an in-depth tutorial about it, because as you mentioned, that's probably one of the first steps to bettering yourself and protecting your family.
Yep. And one other, do I have a second? With the CPR, they used to teach a lot about compressions only. With drowning, you have to give the breaths.
Okay.
Because they've gone underwater, they have no oxygen in their blood. You've got to give some breaths as well.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. So it's not just the beating.
Not just the compressions.
You have to make sure you do the
30 compressions, 2 breaths.
30 compressions, 2 breaths. Everyone remember that? 30 compressions, 2 breaths. And above all, make sure to watch that water, to keep an eye on it at all times. So Swim On Foundation, they have so many resources. They do wonderful work throughout the community. You can learn more right there on your screen and at kck.com/showme.